Flowers speak the language of love, and roses are the most romantic of the bunch. We're gonna stop and smell the roses as we learn all about this beautiful bloom.
And speaking of flowers, I'm gonna show you some of the most luxurious wedding cakes. And Amber, I'm gonna have some fondant fun.
Sounds delicious. This engaging episode of The Balancing Act starts
right now.
Okay, I think you can tell we've got something cooking in here today. We've got all these flowers, and we are talking about love.
Love and weddings. You love weddings.
I do. I love going to weddings. I loved my own wedding.
Were you stressed?
You know, I wasn't. I think I kind of knew what I want. Probably my husband would say I was stressed.
A lot of people get so stressed, and they, oh my gosh, no. I picked out my dress within, I think it was the first one I saw, and it was just very simple for me. I just did it.
Oh, the dress, though. What an awesome experience. I loved my dress.
Well, I brought you my mom's wedding dress. I wanted to show you because you'll see that my dress is very similar to hers. Look.
Oh, and look at this album. It's like
I know, it's falling apart. Okay, so this was like 50 years ago, but look how simple it was.
Gorgeous.
Right? Very short, very simple, the little gloves. You know?
Why is it that today, with all the high-tech gadgets we have, we can't look as beautiful as these women?
So then look at mine. See? But again, I found it in a consignment store.
Oh my goodness, and I love the roses here.
So I saw it, I wanted it, done. How about you?
Oh, okay, so my mother's dress, now, I've got it all digitally. My mother's dress, also very simple. Now, she was tall and thin. So I wanted to wear her dress, well, I couldn't fit in her dress. So when I got my dress, and I just wanted something that was like elegant, but still said va-va-voom.
Va-va-voom is right. You look hot.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
But at the end of the night, we had to staple my dress up because people were stepping on it. Point being, everything that you might be stressed about weddings, like you just got to take a deep breath and whatever happens that day goes.
And enjoy it, right?
Oh, absolutely. But we do have some good tips today on fondant and
roses.
And yes, we've got lots of roses.
So stay with us.
Okay, so love is in the air, as you can clearly see. For this show, we can smell it here in the studio. And nothing says love, romance, passion more than flowers. I hope my husband is watching right now. And today we're talking about roses.
And I think, Tom, you're getting a hint here this morning. Here to share his passion about all things rosy is Moises Croitoru, Operations Manager at PassionGrowers and PassionRoses. We also have Deborah.
Yes, who's going to be teaching us some really cool crafts that we can do once those roses are delivered, honey.
That's going to be fun. There's a hint here this morning. And today we're going to talk about roses. Moises, this is extravagant, what you have here this morning for us.
Yes, it is beautiful. And first of all, thank you for having me in the show.
Well, Moises, do you think, do we need to have flowers only for special occasions?
Well, I would answer you by asking you a question. What did you feel when you come into this room?
I felt love.
I felt happiness.
So those feelings of well-being and passion and love and happiness and just the whole being positive in life, it's really what roses generate every time you have them in a room. You don't have to have a reason to have roses. Absolutely not. I mean,
He's a romantic. I love this.
I hope all the men out there are listening. And you know, I didn't realize, but you guys grow over 200 varieties of roses.
We grow 200 of roses and spray roses, but the way it works is a lot of the breeders are the ones mixing and crossing the varieties to be able to get the best characteristics out of each variety. It's either form, shape, color, performance, resistance to diseases, productivity. So they try and really bring the best characteristics into a rose, and we test constantly every year to be able to bring into the market the newest and the best performance roses always.
Now, Moises, I don't know if this is a fair question, but do you have a favorite? Like, let's say we're looking here. I know what my favorite is. Do you have one?
If I had to pick a favorite, because they are all my babies, I would definitely pick Cayenne, which is the orange.
Okay, I'm going to get the orange because I think it's beautiful. I'm going to grab this Amber.
Oh, I'm going with purple for sure.
Deborah, may I?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, this may surprise everyone because I am quite loud and they probably thought I'd pick red, but I love white. And the reason I'm picking these colors, orange for you.
Oh, thank you.
For you, is because I love this rose color guide that PassionGrowers has. It actually explains the meaning behind the colors. For example, my white rose, innocence, purity, secrecy, new beginnings. Amber, lavender. Love at first sight.
Oh.
Enchantment. Majestic.
Oh, yes.
That's so you. Okay. And then orange. Energy. Enthusiasm. Creativity. I love this. This is a nice little way of showing off colors that maybe match the personalities.
Absolutely, that they're beyond just red roses. Tell me that this exists online somewhere.
You can find it online, PassionGrowers.com. It's a nice thing to do if you want to match the color with the personality. The most important thing is that whoever you're bringing roses for, it's that they're happy, that they love it, and they have a great experience with them.
I couldn't agree more. And now tell us about where these roses have come from.
We grow these roses in the savanna of Bogota in Colombia and in Ecuador, where the climate and the temperature and the weather is pretty stable. Therefore, we can produce year-round a constant quality of product.
And Moises, something that I think our viewers should learn is that these roses are pretty famous and have been to pretty big famous places, huh?
Yes, we are the official rose of the Rose Bowl and the official rose of Miss America.
Kentucky Derby?
We have a rose that it's always there in the Kentucky Derby. It's the Freedom Roses that we grow, the red roses that you see over there.
Where can my husband and everybody else get these roses?
You can get these roses in retailers across the United States and in the website, which is PassionRoses.com.
And what we're going to do now is have a little bit of fun, right?
Oh my goodness, I can't wait. Deborah's going to teach us a craft. So when we get these beautiful roses, she's going to show us what we can do with them at home.
Want to come?
Sure,
Yeah,
let's
pop
go.
it out.
Deborah, you've been busy.
I have, and I'm so excited to be here with you today, showcasing Passion's glorious roses. We love our roses. We're so proud of them. We have 4 different looks here. I want to play a little game. I want to see if you guys can guess which one's on trend right now.
Oh, hands down.
Oh, you think the red?
I'm sticking with my lavender.
Okay,
And
Moises
my favorites.
is cayenne. You're all wrong.
Really?
So anyway, the most trendy look right now is this beautiful elegance and grace, this classic look that has the light pinks, the ivory, and the blush colors. This is also timeless. It can go for any season, any time, any year, and it'll always look good. This is the Mondial rose, which we all adore, and we have the Geraldine. So they're beautiful colors, very nice hues.
Yes, they go together very nicely, no? The Mondiales and the Geraldine are relatively new introductions. They all have the gardeny type of opening, not the traditional look, and they go so well together.
For those destination weddings,
Oh, yeah.
they want to have something that's in a resort hotel. We have our gorgeous cayenne rose. That hue is so deep and so rich, and we want to pair that with some tropical foliages, some shells, some driftwood, and it gives you that feeling of either the coral under the sea or that sunset or sunrise.
Something like cayenne and deep purple are varieties that came into the market in the past year and a half to 2 years. If you had asked me about what's the best orange and the best purple or lavender 2 years ago, I would have not shown you something like this. Maybe a different variety at the time, but this evolves with what I was telling you before, with all the breeding that it's done. And these are much better performers than the colors that were used to be in the past.
And let's turn to this one right here.
Ooh, this is gorgeous.
Absolutely.
This is Passion's deep purple. Don't you just love that raspberry tip around the end?
Okay, but let's be honest. This one,
Stunning.
for me, stunning, amazing,
It
dramatic,
is.
passion.
It's voluptuous. Yes, it's about love, romance, passion, power, everything that red brings you. And they're like a velvety texture, and the color is so rich. This is our Freedom Rose. Isn't it glorious?
Oh, it is.
I know,
that
it's
is all
fabulous.
you.
Look at this petal.
yes.
Feel this. Oh,
They have that velvet
so soft.
texture.
Oh my gosh.
And what we pair it with now is the dark charcoal. So charcoal containers, mercury glass pewter.
she's making a walkway.
Leading the
It's time to get
way.
crafty over here.
Okay, we're going to create a nice little petite hand-tied bouquet.
Oh, I love this.
Isn't that cute? It can go in anything, a vase. You can carry it.
Give it to your friends,
Fun,
right?
you
So it's not
can.
just
I'm
for
not
love.
creative.
You can do this.
So how do we do this
Okay,
at home?
the first thing we do is we have to strip the foliage off the rose. I've already done that for you ladies, but you just simply take that
thank
very
goodness.
gently.
Thank you.
And take the foliage and remove it from the rose. We have different tying agents. We have a tape that's a waterproof tape. We have a bind wire and a zip tie. So there are different things that you can use at home. You're going to start with 2 roses,
Okay.
and you're going to do them like in a cross pattern. Now, your third, you're going to take the head to the left and the tail, which is your stem, to the right. And it'll look kind of strange, a little tripod.
Look, Moises is joining us.
Yeah.
Yes, we love it. And then you're going to do, again, heads to the left and the tail, which is a stem, to the right. Perfect. And you're going to turn it. You're going to
Head to
rotate
left,
it.
tail
and
to
then
the
you
right.
keep doing that. The minute you do it the other way, you made a mistake. Okay? Head over here, stem over there.
Okay.
Turn. Head over to the left, stem to the right. And 6 or 7 roses makes it perfect. Then what you have to do is kind of underneath push and pull the rose so they kind of make a nice shape. So there's not like that's a little short, so you'll kind of pull that one up a little bit.
Mine doesn't look like
Mine's
yours.
struggling a little bit, but I'm trying.
No, it's good. And then we have our little waterproof tape, and you're just going to tape it at the binding point, which is where you have your hands, where you're holding it. And then you just go around. And you just tape it, and see how the tape's nice because it keeps it right where you need it to be.
And while we're
Sorry
doing
about
this,
that.
Moises, I want to bring you in real quick. And I know you take a lot of pride in these roses and even the social responsibility behind your company. Tell us a little about that. It's really important to you.
Yes, it is. The farms in which we grow these roses employ close to 5,000 people. So, you know, these roses are helping support 5,000 families in Colombia and Ecuador. 70% of the workforce is female, most of them single mothers. And we also pride ourselves in taking care of the environment. We have a certification called Rainforest Alliance, which ensures that we comply with everything regarding the environment and that we protect it.
And the roses aren't they beautiful?
These are so beautiful, and so we finished this off with just a beautiful ribbon.
Nice little sheer ribbon so that it just makes it look like it's a finished product. You know, your little wrapping on your little gift.
I did it.
Go.
Yay! I'm
You
proud of
did
you
it.
girls. And Moises.
Thank you
That's beautiful.
so
You're
There you
perfect.
go. Perfect.
Oh, thank you. We had a great time.
Thank
Truly
you so much.
appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
And of course, if you'd like to learn more about these wonderful roses,
Yes, you can go to PassionRoses.com or PassionGrowers.com.
or our website, thebalancingact.com. And next, you and I are heading to the kitchen because we've got another rosy idea, right?
Oh, I can't wait to see what you're cooking up.
Didn't come out too bad.
I
know
do.
we did good.
I do. So now we've got flowers covered, which is such an important part of the wedding.
Absolutely.
But let's get to my favorite part, which is the cake. And you got to take a really cool field trip.
I did. I went to Allstar Cupcakery. Look at these wedding cakes.
I'm jealous.
Are they gorgeous?
I know.
And I had a great time with Jamie. She's the owner of Allstar Cupcakery, and she was very patient. Thank you, Jamie, so much. Let's just say I played with some dough.
Oh, well, I can't wait to see what that's all about. Let's check it out.
I am a trained artist, a sculptor, and my whole entire life has been about art, and I'm also a kitchen bath designer. So it was very easy for me to create a cake and make a cake. I see something in my head, and I could get it to my fingertips and create it. And that's how it all took off. We've done everything from specialty desserts, every imaginable type of occasion cake, to weddings, bar mitzvahs, everything and anything. The trends go from very traditional, it could be buttercream, most of our cakes are fondant, to very elaborate bling cakes with glitter and sparkle, and you know, we've been doing tons of cakes with handmade flowers and roses and fresh flowers as well. We try to create cakes for everyone that is their vision of what they see. The wedding cake really is the last finale of the wedding, and it's the sweetest part of the wedding, and that's the most memorable part.
You obviously put a lot of time, energy. I mean, it's a labor of love, isn't it?
It is absolutely a labor of love. If you're not passionate about what you're doing, from baking the cake to decorating the cake, you can't be in this business, because every single thing that you do shows. It shows on the outside and it shows on the inside.
But Jamie, I'm not the best here. I've really never baked a cake, but I want to learn something today. You're going to teach me?
I am. We baked a cake for you. We're going to teach you how to fondant it, put flowers on it.
So we're gonna have
you
fun
cut
doing
it.
fondant?
Yes, we are. I even have an apron for you.
There you go. Let's do it. First time into a little bakery's kitchen. I love it.
There you go. We have an apron just for you.
Okay. You realize I've never done this.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. I have a feeling you're going to catch on really easily.
What are these here?
Okay, so we started making some buds. So I'm going to teach you how to make some roses today, and some other little pretty flowers, and we're going to decorate a cake.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to cut these into pieces like this,
Okay.
and then we're going to smooth them out, and we're just going to shape the petal. So then you're going to take it, and you're always starting from the bottom like this, and you just kind of shape it onto here. And then what we have to do is you put a little touch of water on it, so it actually acts as a gluing agent.
And
like
voila.
that. And there you go. And you just
beautiful
keep building
vase.
it up. Okay, so now we're going to teach you how to do flowers with cookie cutters. This is your roller, and you want to roll it even.
Bit of rolling.
Yeah, there you go.
Rolling. Okay.
Okay, so now you're just going to take the cutter.
Oh, I can do
Go
this.
like that. Okay, so these are a couple of the ones that we made earlier that are a little hard. so you can decorate. And then say you want to put a pretty pearl in here. You're gonna put a dab of water in the middle.
So I could put my little pearl?
Yep,
Okay, a little dab.
there you go. And
And
just
I'm
stick
gonna-
the pearl in.
Looks easy, but come on, it takes.
You just, it
takes work.
But everything takes work.
Mine are
so-
ugly. Yours
No,
are
they're not.
pretty. It's
No,
okay.
they're not.
All right, so
Everything takes
this
work.
is my official first flower on the balancing act right here. Not too shabby. So now the cake.
So now the cake. So we're finishing the final buttercream on the cake so we
Yum.
can get it nice and smooth so that we can get the fondant on it.
Wow.
Okay, so here's the fondant.
Look how beautiful.
Okay, and it's very perfect. So now you have to get the fondant as you're going with your fingers, just smooth it out.
And you're molding it?
You're molding it to the shape of the cake. Then you take the paddle, and we have to get the excess off really quick because the weight of it will end up tearing this whole rim.
Many years for you to be this quick and do it
Yes.
so well.
Okay, we're gonna make a band to wrap around the bottom. So we're gonna roll this flat,
Look at that.
end up right here. So now
We can put
we're
the
gonna
flowers on.
flowers on.
Let's
We're
put
gonna
our
the
flowers on. The flowers that I made.
The flowers that you made.
Okay.
And I'll even loan you a rose for the occasion.
All right, so can I put the rose in the middle?
You can put the rose wherever you want.
Okay, I would put it in the middle.
Put the rose right here, like that. We even have a little bit of leaves that we can put on here.
Simple,
I told you were gonna be able to do
but
this.
beautiful.
Oh my God, Olga, that was so much fun. Is this the cake you were working on?
This was the cake, and look how beautiful she put our logo on it.
Oh, gorge.
Mind you, I'm gonna be honest, she did fix it a little bit after I left.
No one will ever know the difference, but you have to show me how to do these flowers.
Well, first of all, look at that rose. Did you see the rose? Wasn't it beautiful?
it's gorgeous.
I made these little flowers here. So, I'm so excited that I brought some what is it, fondant or fondant?
we're gonna call it fondant.
Okay, so first you grab the cornstarch.
Okay.
Generous amount. Okay, now I want you to roll it out. Where's the pin? There you go. Okay, good enough.
Okay.
Then she taught me how to grab these cute little
Oh, nice.
cutters, flowers, okay? And you press down, have fun, grab your little flower. Next step, hold on, Jamie would be proud. Ha, water, agua. You grab this little brush and you put a tiny little dab of water on each one. Good, excellent, a little bit more.
Okay.
Good, be generous. Good, and a little one here.
Like the whole thing?
And then I brought you some pearls, which are edible, of course. And you grab the little pearls, press down really nicely.
Oh, love this. Okay.
Isn't this great? You could do this with your hubby.
Oh, yeah.
You could do this with the kids at home.
Oh, this is
you
such
could
a
have a lot
cute
of fun.
craft to do with kids. Okay.
And then finally, you
And
put
then-
it on top, and
Boom.
you decorated the cake.
I love it.
Hey,
It's
my
so fun.
first time baking.
Like I said, fondant. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for teaching that to me. It was great. And if you guys want to know more about these fabulous cakes, where do we go?
We go to allstarcupcakes.com. I do want to thank Jamie, Richard, and everyone that welcomed us. Great time.
Yes, and of course, you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com, for more information. Here's today's weekly travel trivia question. The deepest valley in the world's oceans is located just offshore of and is named after what tropical tourist destination? Is it A, Guam, B, the Cook Islands, or C, the Marianas? Don't go away, the answer's coming right up. The deepest valley in the world's oceans is located just offshore of and is named after what tropical tourist destination? The answer is C. The deepest valley is known as the Marianas Trench and thus named after the Marianas. The lush tropical paradise in the Western Pacific is the perfect getaway. Called America's best-kept secret, visitors can enjoy magnificent beaches, world-class diving, international cuisine, and much more. Experience the unhurried, friendly lifestyle and warm island hospitality that are as unforgettable as their magical Micronesian sunsets. For more information on what to do and what to see in the Marianas, go to mymarianas.com or visit videoglobetrotter.com. All right, well, I think that was an engaging show.
Oh, you're so good. Icing on the cake?
Oh, boom, 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 boom.
Thank you so much.
It was fun, though.
So would you do it again? Would you have the same wedding and marry the same man?
Oh, I would. Exactly the same. Whether he'll take me after all this rose passion today, TBT, but I hope so. How about you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he did give me the two greatest things in my life.
Oh, you're both so beautiful.
Yes, I love him. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. We hope you enjoyed our show. And if you'd like any information on anything you saw here this morning, you always go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
Of course, you can follow us on Twitter or go to our Facebook page because we've got lots more there.
And how is it? Always remember to stop.
And smell the roses.
Great time.